Socrates now begins the next part of his defense. He speaks with calm determination. "Well then," he says, "I will try to defend myself." He knows the task before him is not easy. For many years, people have carried a negative image of him, an image built not on truth, but on rumors. Still, he does not lose hope. "I will try," he says, "to remove this false belief from your minds." But he is realistic. He understands how difficult it is to change what people have believed for so long. So he leaves the result to something higher. "Let whatever happens happen as God wills," he says. "My duty is to speak and to obey the law." And with that, he begins from the very beginning. "What exactly are the accusations against me?" he asks. Instead of waiting for others to speak, Socrates himself presents the charges. "They say I am a wrongdoer. They say I am too curious, always questioning things beyond my limits. They say I study the heavens above and the earth below. They say I can make the wrong argument sound right. And worse," he adds, "they say I teach these ideas to others." Then he reminds the audience of something familiar, a play, a comedy written by Aristophanes. In that play, there is a character named Socrates, a strange man, floating in the air, speaking nonsense, claiming to understand things he does not. Socrates pauses. "That is not me," he says. "That is just a story." He makes something very clear. "I do not study these things," he says. "I do not speak about such matters." Then he turns to the people in front of him. "You have heard me before," he says. "Tell me honestly, have you ever heard me speak like this?" The answer is silence. And in that silence, his point becomes stronger. "If this accusation is false," he implies, "then what about the rest?" Then comes another claim, that I am a teacher who takes money. Socrates gently rejects it. "That is not true," he says, but he is fair. He does not criticize those who do teach for money. In fact, he respects them. He speaks of well-known teachers, Gorgias, Prodicus, Hippias, men who travel from city to city teaching the youth. Young people even leave their own cities to learn from them, and they pay willingly, even gratefully. Then Socrates shares a small story. He once met a wealthy man named Callias, and he asked him a simple question. "If your sons were animals," Socrates said, "you would easily find someone to train them. But they are human, so tell me, who will teach them to become good people?" Callias answered, "There is a man named Evenus. He teaches such things for a price." Socrates reflects on this. "If he truly has such knowledge," he says, "then he is fortunate, and his fee is reasonable." Then Socrates becomes deeply honest. "If I had such wisdom," he admits, "I would be proud. But the truth is," he pauses, "I do not have that kind of knowledge." And in that moment, Socrates reveals something powerful, not just his defense, but his character. A man accused of knowing too much, standing before everyone, and humbly saying, "I do not know." The core message of this part is, people think they know me, but their image of me is wrong, and I am honest enough to admit what I don't know.